Hello, beautiful beans. How are we doing today? So I just need to prepare you for a second. Actually, I'm gonna cover the big thing with my hand, and then that's a sentence that I just said. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There's just something that's a little scary that I sketched, and I don't want to shock anybody. Okay? Because if you saw my going live tweets, etc., you saw this half of the page. You did not see this half of the page. And it's a little horrifying, okay? It's a little scary. You might scream, but it's going to be okay. You're safe here, okay? Because I had a silly idea. And sometimes you have a silly idea and you're like, if I do this, I know one of my friends in specific is going to love this. And they're going to love it so much that they might cry a little. and you decide to go forward with that, and then it morphs into like a whole thing, we can go over that. But for now, please witness the horror that is fucked up Sonic ice cream. Um, so I saw this and I thought it was so funny. I I messed him up a little more than the reference image, if I'm being honest, but I thought it was really funny because I was just looking at like ice cream truck menus to figure out what other kinds of ice creams I wanted to do. And I saw the character ones and I was like, fucked up character ice creams would be pretty funny, right? And then I saw the Sonic one and I was like, well, Lib needs that, right? I need to make this just to give it to Lib, obviously. But then I was like, well, I'll just do a few things, like a couple little ice creams to add to to the to the pile. And then I made more than a few. I made quite a bit more than a few. Um, I'm titling this Hot Girl Summer, just in case anybody was wondering. Um, and then I finished these and I was like, well, I could stop there. But then I wanted to do the character ice cream that I always got when I was a kid. So I'd made a whole nother page. Um, so we have some options. Um, I'm mildly excessive. Don't worry about it. I was like, I just need one page of stuff to paint on stream for Tuesday because it's going to be a short stream anyway because I have book club. Um, and then this happened because I don't have any chill. Like, that is not in my DNA. The chromosome that gives me chill, that gives anybody chill, is turned off in my body. I can roll my tongue, my joints don't move the way they're supposed to, and I have no chill. That's what the DNA says about me. So that's what we're doing today. I think we're going to start on this page. These ones are a little rough because I just like slapped them down super fast, and then I got super into it, as you can tell, and they get more detailed as they go on, really. I'm really pleased with how the drumstick came out, not gonna lie. Also, the cookie ice cream sandwich is really good. But yeah, we're gonna paint a bunch of ice cream. That's our plan today. I'm also gonna erase that line better because that's awful. And again, I say, I lose erasers like it's my job. But yeah, these are gonna be little, I might make a whole sticker sheet. I did have a cute idea for all of these last night while I was falling asleep. How cute would it be to have like a drawn ice cream truck with like the menu on the side, and then have the menu be stickers? How cute would that be? Should I really do something that complex? Perhaps not. Am I going to do it anyway? Probably. Because it's a cute idea, okay? The original plan was to make these more of the tiny sticker confetti because I did little creamsicle ones and they're so fucking cute. They're just freaking adorbs. Look at them. They're precious and I love them. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't know. That's what streaming is, right? Just keep talking forever. I also printed out the other option for the Sticker Club sticker for August, which is coming soon. I'm really excited about it. But like I said, I made 2 different designs of this and I couldn't decide which one I liked better. So we have REM 109.5 PM instead of FM. And we also have REM 109.5 The Snooze. So I'm going to send both of these out to anybody who signs up for the sticker tier on my Patreon in August, which is when it's starting. Again, August, not yet, but soon. I also made these little logo stickers to put on these, specifically the packaging. I shoved these on the back because I'm keeping these 2. Because I gotta make a file, I guess, of all the shit that I've made. But I'm pretty pleased with how these came out too, actually. They're so cute. And it looks like a little sticker. But yeah, so I did those, and that's why the little creamsicles have the star sparkles on them. is because they were for the extra space on this page. So yeah, I've been busy. I'm always busy. I'm always busy all the time forever now. Um, but I do need to pull up the Sonic ice cream image so that I have a color reference for this. If I had realized that I was going to go this excessive and make this many ice creams, I would have done it on a flat sheet of paper. But as with many things involving my brain worms, I did not realize the extent of where I was going when I started. So we can really only work on one page at a time as they dry, but I think it'll be fine. Like, we can chat in between, or I can sit here and drink my tea that has been sitting here for like over an hour. It's fine. I keep getting distracted. It's almost like I have distractible disease. Let me pull some paintbrushes out. That one probably. Whomst else? Little shout out here. The mug that I have all my paintbrushes in is a rainbow sheep for the art she did for the Year of the Dragon. And I'm a dragon, in case you didn't know. So I had to get it. I had to. And now it holds my paintbrushes and I get to look at it all the time and it makes me happy. Guess these guys will also be helpful. I still feel like I'm missing one of my medium-sized brushes. I don't know where it went. I may need to clean up my stuff again, because there's one that's like this size that's the other handle shape, and I don't know where it is. But it is not in my possession at the moment, I can tell you that much. And I think for now those sizes will do just fine. I really need like an actual workspace. Hi Aiden! How you doing? I was pulling up the reference image for this. That was what I was doing next. I want to do it on my iPad though, which is why I brought the iPad out here in the first place. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. Today is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream because I have book club tonight. So I need to end a little earlier. Just so that I have time to sit in a hole with no sounds for a minute. So this is my Sonic. Here's the reference image that I'm using for the Sonic ice cream. I did make his eyes a little bit more fucked up because I thought it was really funny. I'm doing well. We're gonna paint a lot of ice cream today. Do you want to see all of the ones that I have inked? Because I went a little bit overboard. I know, me being excessive, who would have thunk it? But so we have this page, which I would like to get done today. That's the goal. Yeah. It's so there's these character ice creams, right? So, and they're always awful. Like, I just want to express that these ice creams are never good. You get them because they look like a character that you like and maybe they're a flavor that you're into. And then you open them and it's just like a nightmare. And it's a meme at this point. Like, I don't know if this is common in other places. In the US, this is super common. Like, every single ice cream truck you've ever seen has one of these. And their eyes are never in the right spot. And when they start melting, it starts to look like their eyes are crying because the moisture makes the coloration on the bubblegum drip. So I decided to make them into little horror shows because I think it's funny. And I'm an artist and I'm going to make that everybody else's problem. So we have this page and we have Sonic. Then we have this page and we have Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. And this is the vague reference. And again, I've made her eyes more messed up because that's how it should be, honestly. And I'm titling this one specifically Hot Girl Summer. And then I was like, I could just do the two, but I also wanted to do the character shape that I always got when I was a kid, which was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. That's this reference, but we're going to make him Donatello because that was always my favorite. I didn't do SpongeBob. I might, though. If this is not enough ice cream to satisfy my lust for making tiny ice cream shapes, then perhaps we will also do SpongeBob. Or if there's enough call for it. But I'm also thinking that this would be like, I thought up a really cute idea for a sticker sheet. Because how cute would it be to have the background look like an ice cream truck? And then like the ice cream menu is all of the ice creams and you can pull the stickers off. Like how cute would that be? Am I smart enough to pull that off? Not entirely sure, but we'll see. We'll see. I think that might be one that I would try to get Sticker Ninja to do. Like I theoretically have the capability to make a sticker sheet myself, but it's really finicky and I could pay somebody else to do that and then I wouldn't have a meltdown about it. But anyway, we're going to try to get Sonic done today. That's the plan. And I just have a binder clip to hold these pages. Again, if I had realized that I was going to go this excessive, I would have done this on a flat sheet of paper, but I didn't. So here we are, struggling. We love to struggle on this stream. Man, so last week, I was really stressed out last week. Like, really stressed out. Like, really stressed out. Like, my general level of stressed out is pretty high at any given moment. Just to be clear. But I had a full-on crying meltdown while I was on call with Grim because I made a mistake twice on trying to make my own stickers. And the software for the sticker thing is like really bad. And yeah, it was something, let me tell you. And bless Grim, they were very gracious about it and were very sweet. But I was like straight up sobbing on a voice call with them for like a half hour because I just hit my limit. And I'm very lucky that I have a lot of understanding people because I will tell you, I have cried more on voice calls, like loudly enough to be heard in the past like 4 months than I have probably cried in like the past 5 years. It's almost like if you hold in all your emotions all the time, it's not good for you. Big if true. But yeah, I'm lucky to have two very wonderful partners who not only put up with me crying, but like understand that that's a big show of trust and stuff. And yeah, we're making progress, even though progress is messy, you know? But everybody's been very understanding about me being stressed out all the time because I went viral, and that means that a lot of stuff happens really fast all of a sudden, which is great. To be clear, like it's very, very good, and I'm very grateful for the support. But also, it's pretty overwhelming. Yeah, exactly, Aiden. And like I've been working a lot personally with like actually letting myself feel emotions because for a long time I would shut that down and then not process anything until I was by myself because like that's when I'm safe, right? And it had a lot to do with masking. I'm realizing as I realize my various brain worms, you know. Um But yeah, so it's been a process, and I also have people now who one I trust with my emotions and stuff, but are also very reassuring in a way that like makes me cry because I feel appreciated and loved and seen, which is good. So it's progress. Thank you. I'm trying because holy heck. It's been a lot, but yeah. Hi, Shawnee. Okay, the nose is also blue, so let's get that blocked in. I don't think this needs to be like super complicated, but I would like to put some details in it, you know? The eyes for this one are green, which is that canon? I don't know Sonic very well. Is green eyes Sonic canon? Sorry, you guys can't really see what I'm doing, can you? This is another issue of the sketchbook. How you doing, Shawnee? may need to add some Prussian blue to this to like really make it pop. I don't even know what flavor this Sonic is supposed to be, actually. I honestly do not know like anything about Sonic. I remember the Chow Garden and I loved that. They are green. I didn't know that. I do know that Eggman is bisexual. I got that much, but this is one of those things where like I saw the Sonic ice cream and I was thinking about doing the fucked up ice creams anyway, and I was like, Lib needs this, I think. I think I need to make this specifically for Lib. Yeah, that's a mood, Shawnee. I am also in a similar boat with some stuff, so. I am doing this on the back end of the page, like the incorrect watercolor texture side of the page. Which means it's reacting a little bit differently. I don't think it's a big deal, which is why I did this anyway, but I can definitely see it pooling a little bit different. This is a like very textured paper too. You can kind of see some of the texture in the scan for the Roadwork sticker. Or Brainwork sticker, I guess I should call it. Which I think is nice. I show again. I will show because it's still on here. But you can definitely see some of the watercolor paper texture on this, like especially like can I point correctly, like right in here, which I think is good. I like having it so that I can see that the work is actually like physical art versus digital art, because I do both, but I like getting that texture in there. So like, let's see. This one is it would help if I didn't do this anymore. So this is a combo of digital and physical art. So the pickle we painted on stream together, and then the Gimme Dat I did digitally to try and match the texture of the pickle. Like you can still tell that it's different, but I really like the. Oh my God, there's a pickle. Look at that. Oh, cucumber. Okay. I keep considering adding just the pickle to my emotes, my still emotes. What do we think about that? Do we think that would be funny? I don't know if Twitch would allow me to do that. They might get snarky about it. I don't know. But I do think it would be kind of funny. Give a pickle. But yeah, I don't know. And then like these are full digital. And I don't know. I have multiple talents, so I should show all them off, right? That's how it works. I also think it would be funny. Also, Aiden, since you're here, these are both of the designs for the sticker club for August. So we have the 109.5 PM and the 109.5 The Snooze. Bringing you those hard-hitting fantasies every night. So both of these are going to go out for a sticker club tier. They also are labeled with the sticker club logo that I made, which just looks like my logo getting peeled off like a sticker. Yeah, because I figured I should label them, since any extras of ones that don't go out to the sticker club, if I decide to not list the stickers in my shop, will end up in the mystery bag option. Patrons, Aiden, should look out for a list coming soon of stickers that are going to be discontinued. There are some stickers that I have that are not big sellers. They aren't big draws, so I'm going to be removing the listings. Patrons are going to get the first bet at patrons are going to get the first bet at buying those up, those limited edition stickers, if you will, because a lot of the ones that are poor sellers are ones that I have a very small number of because I got them as test batches. Um, so they are limited edition stickers, Aiden. I do know you're into that. Um, but there will also be a coupon for all of the discontinued stickers. And again, patrons will get the first bout at that. It's going to be $1 off each sticker, which is like a really good deal, you guys. And I will point out that my Patreon tiers start at $1. So if you were going to buy more than one sticker, you could get early access to the coupon code when I post that, which should be the first week in August. I think I'll be able to do that. Fingers crossed, because I'm busy. Well, you're a patron. You get a coupon, and it's a good coupon. Just saying. I do think I am going to lower some of the costs of the stickers in my shop soon. I can't say exactly when, just so that I have a more even price point across the sticker sizes and stuff, because I feel like it's a little inconsistent right now, and it drives me a little bit batty because I'm very specific about organization. But we'll see, because the price point for the stickers that I print myself is way lower than the ones that I get printed, which makes sense. Like the extra cost is going in with my time and effort, and not with paying somebody else to do the time and effort part, you know? So, okay. What am I doing? What was I saying? There was a point to all of that. I don't know. Don't worry about it, I guess, is the point. But yeah, so changes they are coming. I do think that I'm gonna do a poll probably on Tumblr about which Pokemon logo stickers I should do. Because I'm thinking now that I have my own cutter and everything, I can do sticker sheets of all of the or all of the type logos that I've done before, because I did a few digital packs of them, which are not like, they're not heavy hitters or anything, like people aren't super interested in them, but I think they would be more interested if it was a sticker sheet. But that also sounds like a lot of trouble. I don't know. I just need to consider what I'm doing and then decide. Because I have so much freaking art. It's almost like I make a lot of art or something. But like, there's a lot of stuff that I could make into stickers, but it's hard to tell what people are interested in. And same way, I want to start selling my own prints. And that is something where there's like a big price point entry level wise. And I can't really tell what would be popular, because the things that I think would be popular are not always popular. So I need to figure that out. So if there's a piece of my art that you're like, I would sell my left kidney to have a print of this in my home, tell me, please, please, please. Because I've been considering doing like tournament poll setup on Tumblr, but it's like so much effort to do that I'm a little overwhelmed by thinking about it even. So yeah, that was really good, Shawnee. Okay, that's that color. So is his ear. Okay, those spots are white. Eyes are green, as we've already discussed. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, there's a lot of things I need to do to like continue the business, and I'm feeling mildly overwhelmed about it. I say mildly as if I'm not like massively overwhelmed about it. Perhaps I should stop discounting my own feelings. Perhaps. Okay, getting the right green for this. I think you guys can't even see that. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I got it covered. So I think I want to start here and then we can deepen that up for shadows. Not Shadows the character, just to be clear, I guess. I can make that joke. I know that much about Sonic thanks to Lib. I maybe should have scanned these for a coloring sheet, but I just really could not be bothered, if I'm being honest. Oh my god, Shawnee, that's so many. Like, I get it, but also, oh my god. I think I'm gonna make the crying bit like a little bit more yellow. Yeah, that's, I have like less than 10, I think. And usually it's because I've seen something that nobody has captioned, like a video that nobody has captioned yet. And so I save it in my drafts and then I forget about it. Because I want to caption it, but I'm not in the space to do it. That's, yeah, that's wild, Shawnee. That makes sense. Okay. Gee, do you think that blue is a little darker? Just a little bit. Wow, it's almost like she knows what she's doing. I wonder if there's a how it's made for these kind of ice creams. I bet there is. Because my concept of how they're made is like they shove all of this ice cream into like a log shape and then slice them and then put the eyes in and that's why they look so fucked up, but I don't really know. The mysteries of the universe include how character ice cream is made. That leaked out a little bit. That's fine though. This I made a little bit too damp, I think. That's fine. I do think I want to deepen up the beige here a little bit, which is gonna probably be a tiny bit of yellow ochre, just to warm it up even more. Oh God. What I really need is like an 8-hour YouTube documentary about how the character ice creams are made. Voiced by somebody who's like super passionate but also very mellow. That's the ideal situation. Yeah, it is pretty funny. I'm sure the characters have changed a lot too, because I asked Grimm what ice cream character they got, and they got Wolverine when they were a kid, but the reference images I could find of the Wolverine one was different than the one that they remembered. Because, like, obviously the fucked up character ice cream's become a meme, right? So there's a lot of, like, relatively newer ones, like the SpongeBob one and stuff like that. But I think the biggest work here is going to be making the gumdrop eyes, or not gumdrop, gumball eyes actually look rounded, which won't be that bad, but it is something to think about. I'm not shrimping. I'm actually not shrimping today. Man, do you guys want some TMI? I bet you do. I bought a whole bunch of new bras recently because I have gigantic boba. That's just my life. And so it's hard to find bras that fit. And I finally found a company that made one that fit me nicely. So I just basically bought them out of their entire stock in my size. Not really, but kind of. And man, my back feels so much better. It's almost like having support for the like 25 pounds of weight on my chest is good for my back. Wild concept. Yeah, pretty much. So I bought one because I was like, okay, this is on sale. It's not that bad. If it doesn't fit, it's not like a huge waste. And I bought it and it fit perfectly. And I was like, cool. I don't have the money to buy all this right now. And then my dad sent me birthday money. And I was like, well, I'm buying every bra that this company has ever made in my size now. So I basically just got it in all the colors. And they actually the company just started making binders too, like chest binders, which I think is pretty cool. I don't think that I want to wear a binder. I think that it would put me in sensory hell, honestly. Because I already have enough problems with like bras that don't fit correctly and like squish me in certain ways. But still, good to have that option available for big boba people like me. Yeah, exactly. Aiden gets it. Aiden also has questionable spending methods. Um, this is just a Call Out Aiden stream now. Welcome to the Call Out Aiden channel, where we call out our friends and then hope that they don't call us out back. I do need to shade that. I need to let it dry first. We'll also do some wood texture, like wood grain texture on this with some watercolor in a little bit. Because we did that for, oh, I guess I could show you guys that. I finished the quilt block. This is what it looks like. Look at it. And you can see the creamsicles. See? Queensicle. Yeah, I also am. Which, fun fact, is an ADHD thing, Aiden, just for the record. Yeah. I do have the traffic cone files prepped. I just haven't printed any yet because I haven't had time to print stickers since the other ones. But I do have more things to print out, which I'm sure is a shock to everybody. But yeah, they're so cute. They're so cute. And that's how we did this. That's how we ended up here. So I'm really excited about the sticker confetti, honestly. Like, and I'm glad other people seemed excited about it too, because it seemed like it would be good for like, because sometimes I just want little stickers to like put in my journal or to mark stuff up. So like I put some on my headphones to mark it as different from my brother's, you know. And I just think just having, and it makes me feel less wasteful because I am using vinyl paper, so Like, it's a little bit more expensive, and it's not that the cost point is like really high. It's just that there's like so much wasted material there that I'm like, I could do something with that, so I'm going to. I don't know. I'm always pleased when I do something that I think is cool and then other people think it's cool too. Because I'm so used to people like not caring, I guess. Which isn't to say you guys. That's a general life situation and not a anybody in specific situation. Okay, the other big thing I've seen about these character ice creams is that as they start to melt, the bubble gum also kind of gets sunken farther into the face, so it makes like a really creepy shadow right there. So we're also going to be doing that. Because what's the point if they don't look super fucked up? There is somebody that I saw, I don't remember who it was now, who is doing like little keychains of fucked up character, like fucked up ice cream characters. It's great, and I love it. Because they glue, well, they don't glue, they use resin. They stick the eyes on themselves so that they're all like wonky and they're all different, and I think that's beautiful, actually. And yeah, that doesn't shock me, Aiden, that you bought all of the amiibos at once. But I just love how distressed he looks, like especially with the shape of the mouth that they decided to do. He just looks like so worried about life. It's wild. Stop stressing him out. It's like that Tumblr post. Is it a Tumblr post or is it a tweet that's also a Tumblr post? I don't remember. But fucked up a perfectly monkey is what you did. Look at it. It's got anxiety. That's this. Fucked up a perfectly good Sonic is what you did. What? What? What's happening? I do think I need to use a little bit of white ink on there at the end. Well, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. I do think I'm going to need to smooth this out a little bit at the end. Oh, did it? I'm concerned about my laptop. It didn't show anything on my end. Let me look and see what my bit rate was. Hi, Cap! Let me see. It says everything's fine on my end, so I don't know. Although my laptop has been acting weird. I think that, well, I mean, I'm stressing it out a lot because it was not made to do this. But also, I think perhaps I'm burning out the Bluetooth dongle in my laptop because it's overheated so much. Because my headphones have been having trouble connecting to stuff, and I was having trouble with my cutter, like the Bluetooth connection to my laptop. So, yeah, it could just be Twitch, but also it's something I should keep an eye out on, just in case. Because we do know that I'm stressing my laptop. That's just a fact. Let's see. I do need to decide what colors we're doing for the double popsicles at some point. I do think I also need to smooth this out a little bit. This is what I get for doing this on the back side of the paper, is it's not going to be as smooth, which I think is okay because, like, he's supposed to look fucked up, you know? I do think also doing like a little blip of white ink on top of there is going to help. Are you dry? You are. Excellent. Let's do a little bit of wood grain then. I wanted to at least get the Sonic done today because I'm going to go raid Lib, and Lib will freak out about this if they aren't too busy. They do have a collab stream today, so they'll be a little bit distracted. But I did this one specifically because I was like, oh, I need to record actually for that because I started recording stuff for a Vine and then I did not continue doing that. But I specifically decided to do this one because I knew Lib would freak out about it. Because sometimes you realize that you've been allowed to create so you can make that everybody else's problem, and sometimes you do that because you know that one of your friends is going to scream so loud they hurt themselves a little bit, you know? That's just how life works. Is Twitch still being weird with me? That's not good. I don't like that very much. Yeah, that makes me think that it's my Bluetooth that's the issue, actually. Because it looks like my Fugi keeps not reacting to stuff too. That's not great. My laptop is also a little slow, but no slower than normal. Let me keep this up and see. So my bit rate still seems fine. Yeah, it's thank you for letting me know, just to be clear. I'm grumbling because I'm concerned, not because I'm like mad at you for telling me. It's good information to know. Cause sometimes you just don't know what's going on. Yeah, the mobile app is also a little bit rough. Hi, lesbian. I feel like lesbian will approve of this. I'm not sure why I think that, but I do think that. How you doing, lesbian? I haven't been on it in ages. Like, when I first started streaming, I would put my own stream up on the mobile app on my iPad. But I stopped doing that because, like, who cares? Honestly, it's fine. Like, perhaps I don't need to add more things on top of however much I already need to do to start streaming. Just a thought. Ooh, that's exciting. Teamwork feat sounds fun. Yeah, the eyes look better on the screen, which is good because the screen is more what it'll look like when it's scanned. But the gradient is a little rough. Which really isn't that big a deal. It's just me deciding to be difficult, I guess. Yeah. We're really in it now, Goopy Sonic. And there's the motorcycle. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, yeah. I have others. I don't think this is dry enough for me to actually close it yet. But so I decided to make more ice creams because I made, so we did, okay, start at the beginning, Katie. That would help. Welcome back, Cap. I hope you enjoy your ramen. So we did this. We did the little creamsicles, and they were super cute. And I decided to make them into tiny sticker confetti, and they were just so freaking cute that I can't stand it. And then I decided to make more ice cream, and I was like, I could just do a few ice creams. That'll be fine. And then I saw, so I was looking at like ice cream truck menus to try and decide what I wanted to do. And I was like, just a few. So I thought I was just going to do one page. But I have never been known to have chill. That's just not in my DNA. So I made more. I made more. And I'm calling this one Hot Girl Summer, just for the record. And then I decided I wasn't finished, so I made more. And then I stopped because I ran out of time. But only because I ran out of time. Yeah, that's Bubbles. And then we're making the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Donatello. That's what's happening. But this is the one that I used to get when I was a kid, so I had to add it in. But yeah, so we have a few ice cream selections. Are we going to finish all these today? Absolutely not. But I like having options. I'm really pleased with how this one turned out. I'm excited to paint that. But yeah. So if you ever need somebody to overdo an idea, I'm your gal. And again, if I had realized how overboard I was going to go with these, I probably would have done it on a flat sheet of paper so that it would have been easier to stream, but I did not do that. So we're here now. This is where we live. Yeah, those look good. So this one I'm doing strawberry shortcake because that's another one that I get like a lot. But I could also do a Golden Gay Time at some point because it's a similar concept. But yeah. I also wish that I had not done this one at an angle. That was the first one that I drew, and I just stuck with it. It would have been a smarter use of the page to do that a different way. But you know what? Fuck it, we ball. You know? I do need to let this guy dry a little bit before we continue working on the eyes because I do want to do some shading around the eyes there. But this is a fudge sickle. We'll see how many of these I can actually remember what they are as we go through because I did have ideas for all of them, but that doesn't mean that I saved reference photos of any of them because that would involve thinking ahead, and that's not how the serotonin works. Oh, that's really funny, lesbian. Yeah. What was I looking up? I was looking up the strawberry shortcake one because I remember that the red is like a way darker magenta-y color than I would have thought that it was. So there we go. This guy. That's him. Yeah, thinking ahead is for people whose brains work, and that is not me. Ooh, turtle ice cream is always really good. We have to discuss favorite ice cream flavors now, right? Like, clearly. I'm a big fan of anything with caramel in it. And honestly, I'm a big vanilla fan. Vanilla is just delicious and underrated, honestly. Underappreciated. I do think I'm gonna make this one pink. I'm also a big fan of cookies and cream. Yeah. Chocolate chip cookie dough is also good. But like vanilla with a little bit of caramel in it, like heck yeah. Delicious. Ben and Jerry's has a flavor called I can speak called Caramel Sutra, like Karma Sutra, get it? But so there's two sides of ice cream. There's like a chocolate and chocolate chunk one. There's caramel ice cream, and then there's a big like tube of caramel down the middle. Except they stopped doing as much caramel as they used to, so I stopped buying it. Like ruining my life with that decision, honestly. Um, let's get a base layer brown down on our fudgesicle, shall we? Yeah, there's a lot of good flavors of ice cream. There's a local place here that does like a sweet cream and caramel swirl ice cream. That's the one I always get. So delicious. Yeah, except they stopped doing as big of a core in them, and so I stopped buying it. Because, fun fact about me, I'm actually not a huge chocolate fan. So I would not eat the chocolate side of the caramel sutra ice cream. So if you're cutting down the caramel and putting in more chocolate, then I'm not interested anymore. Thank you. I used to make my mom eat the chocolate side. um, or for a while, the guy I was dating would eat the chocolate side and then leave the rest for me. Like, I do like chocolate, but it has to be a specific mood for the chocolate. And usually if I'm craving chocolate, that means you should get away from me because I'm going to be bitchy. Honestly. Honestly. Maybe I want to do, because I'm going to do the same color for all the popsicle sticks, so maybe I'll do those right now. Which, actually I shouldn't say that. Never mind. I take it back. Secrets. There's actually a poll going around Tumblr now, which is what ice cream flavor is previous, like the person you're reblogging it from. And so far I've been assigned 2 different flavors specifically because I'm so sweet, which I thought was very funny and adorable. They chose different flavors, but for the same reason. And I kind of nailed that pink color, actually. I'm very pleased with that. I'm just too sweet. I mean, I've also threatened at least 3 people's lives today, but don't worry about it. It's fine. Like, sometimes you just have to threaten to cut a bitch. That's the way it is. So I do think for these double ones, I want to do grape, orange, and cherry, just because those are like the flavors for those kinds. For the popsicle or the like Otter Pop style freezer pop, whatever you call them, I'm thinking maybe a blue one, and then I don't know for the last one. So if anybody has like a strong opinion about what flavor they need represented, sound off. I did mention at the beginning of the stream, but I'll say again, this one's going to be a little short because I have book club today, which means I need a little bit of time to like decompress after stream before I recompress and talk to people and try to pretend like I'm a human person. And try to, like, you know, articulate thoughts as you do. Blue and red. All right. Yeah, so the book for this month I really liked, which is nice because the last few that I read for this book club I didn't like, and I felt like I was kind of being like, I was going to say negative Nelly, but I felt like I was being like a heinous bitch, if I'm being real, because I hadn't liked any of these books yet. And I was like, well, perhaps I'm just a horrible person who doesn't like books. I don't know. But this one I ate with a spoon. It was delicious. I loved it. I'm not going to remember the author's name off the top of my head, but it's Black Cake is the name of the book. And one of my other favorite books is actually also about cake that I read when I was a teenager. Maybe I just like books about cake. I can call myself a heinous bitch. I'm allowed to. Bitch is legitimately how I would describe my gender. Just for the record. I'm not a woman, I'm a bitch. But they don't make a bitch pride flag, so I have to settle for genderqueer. Which red for that? Probably this red, and then we'll do a grape one. No, I just felt like I was being like annoying, I guess. Although, for the most part, the books that I didn't like, other people didn't like too. And the one that other people did like, I had a more legitimate reason for disliking. But at a certain point, you're like, perhaps I am the problem. Yeah, that's so valid, Shani. Especially because, just like a potato, you're loved the world over. And you're a cornerstone to humanity. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. It's showing fine on my end. So, I don't know. It may be my laptop just being slow. I don't know. Oh, no. Now it's saying we're unstable. I don't know what's going on with that. It might be my laptop dying, honestly. We'll keep our fingers crossed that it's just Twitch and it's not a me problem. Yeah. I would normally directly blame Twitch, but my laptop has also been acting up, so that makes me a little bit more concerned. A little bit more concerned, but I did definitely have a big blip in there, so. Yeah, I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
One place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Although my laptop isn't running as hot today, which is probably a good sign, but it's a Mac. Who the fuck knows? Oh, I need more purple. I'm almost out of purple. That's not purple. Where are you, friend? Could I just mix a purple? Yes. Do I want to put in that much effort right now? No. There it is. Yeah, it could be a combo deal. I know that my Bluetooth has been being weird, and like that could be Discord that's been being an issue, because it has been being an issue. But it's been like not reading my headset a lot of the time. which again, concerning. I don't know. We'll see. Nothing to be done but wait and see, I suppose. Oh, well, I guess something else made the decision for you. Yep. Man, I still have not finished Coffee Talk. Uh, I started that like over a week ago, and then I got so busy. I'm gonna forget what was happening in it. But I haven't played anything else either, so it's still just sitting there waiting for me to get back to it. Aye. But I started reading Warrior Cats, actually. Which I should actually put a hold on the second book, because I'm almost done with the first one. But I needed something, like, easier to read. Oh, that's exciting, Cap. Because I'm reading a big, overly complicated history book at the moment, so... Gotta break it up with something that doesn't hurt my head so much, especially when I am already stressed about stuff. So... Ooh, that's exciting. But having read approximately half of a Warrior Cats book, I'm starting to understand why there's people a few years younger than me who are so adamant about not keeping their cats in the house. Because that's basically the whole point of the book, is how horribly cruel it is to leave a cat in a house. So I'm wondering if there's a connection between that and yeah, and the I don't know how to phrase that. The outdoor cat movement, quote unquote. Yeah, I agree. There was a scam kind of like that for a while, Shawnee, where this was ages ago. This was in like 2013 maybe. Um where somebody was trying to sell a pen that you could scan any color and then the ink inside the pen would mix to make whatever color you wanted, which is not a real thing, but it tricked a lot of people into giving them money. I think I'm gonna tint this red a little bit to make it different from the other. I think just a little bit of pink will really do that. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I really wish that it was real because that would slap, but alas. Everything is juice if you think about it hard enough. Or squish it hard enough. Ooh. Well, I guess you're just stuck with dealing with us, Cap. Yeah, everything is juice, Shawnee. Everything is juice, for sure. Okay, let me do... considering Yeah, my brain is always out of juice if I'm being honest. Like sometimes you find a hidden pocket of juice, but it's not very often. I did, what day was that? I did focus like really hard on stuff. I think it was like last Wednesday, maybe Thursday. And I could just feel when I came out of it, I could just feel my brain deflate. It was absolutely wild. It's like, oh, yeah, juice is gone. Used it all up. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, Cap. Yeah, I think I just perhaps do not like this watercolor paper very much, which is fine. I actually think that the back of the paper was blending better than the front, which is fine, but it would be easier if it didn't do that. Yeah, maybe I will add the pickle. I don't know how good it will look as a very small emote, but I'll see if I can upload the pickle and see if Twitch yells at me for being a degenerate. I was discussing how I thought earlier, how I thought that the pickle might make a funny emote. Not with the gimme dat, just the pickle. But I don't know if Twitch would let that through. We'll find out though. I'll mess with it later. Because you don't know if you don't try. Oh, that's good. I think it depends like who sees your request to. I think I have automatic uploads, so I don't think that I'll be like immediately turned down or waiting or anything, but you never know. Because sometimes people just report you for stuff because they're jerks. We're having a very ACS heavy day today. I'm okay with that, but I wonder why. Yeah, this paper doesn't hold on to the pigment very well. Yeah, that's good shiny. Especially if it's like super hot out. It's been like chill here, like rainy and in the 50s and 60s. But it's been so moist here that you just feel disgusting always. But at least it's like chill and damp and not hot and damp, because that is worse. What time is it? Okay. I do actually need to keep an eye on the time today. Usually it's just because I want to end on Tuesdays, but today I actually have other people to deal with who deserved my prompt attention. I don't know why all those went off at the same time. I don't understand the timer function, honestly. Because those are all on different timers, and yet... I think maybe doing an underpainting of orange on this would have made it look a little bit richer, but that's okay. I can mess with the colors once I scan them too. Yes, that's the plan. I will hydrate, thank you. I will probably go bug lib so that I can show them the Sonic ice cream. That's my current plan. We'll see. Hydrating right now.
I love your goopy wiener.
There, it took like 5 sips. Really getting your money's worth today. Do I want to try to add some orange in this and see what happens? Thank you, Shawnee. You're so sweet. I'm glad we're friends. I do think I need to make this blue deeper. I think that's actually too light. I think that's closer, and then when I do the shading, that'll be a bit better. Yeah, because you're a good artist, so you finish stuff fast. Just saying. About you specifically, Shawnee, you're like legitimately one of the nicest people I've ever run into on Twitch, which is saying something, honestly, because I have found a lot of very kind and caring people. But you're always like really fast to compliment people. You're always making sure that people are drinking water and taking care of themselves. You are regularly vulnerable in a very respectful way in people's chats, so that you know, like, so that people know that you're on their side and you understand. Like, it's clear that you've been through some stuff, but you're working really hard to put positivity into the world. And I see that in myself and in you, like reflected. So I think that we were meant to be friends. Yeah, you're just a sweetheart, Shawnee. And you deserve nice things and nice people in your life. Okay. I still think that I need to deepen up the pink shadow up here, but I think that I need to do that with something that isn't pink. Because just more of the same is not going to get us there. In this instance, I think just a little bit of magenta is the key. I do think I probably should shade the like clear plastic on the sides a little bit. Otherwise it's not going to read correctly. I think. Yeah. And even on the days when you're having trouble with it, Shawnee, you're still just absolutely so sweet all the time. And just honest about what's going on with you, I think is really big too. Like you understand to not overload other people with what you're going through, but you'll still say that you're going through something so that we can help you. And I know that's been work on your part to get there. Okay, I need to make little shadows here to show that his eyes are sunken in and he is suffering. Yeah. Well, I mean, look at him. He's not having a fun time. These are supposed to show a little bit of suffering. I do think that I need to deepen up that shadow too, actually. But for now, we do this. Like, these guys are not having fun. I think I made Sonic look especially, like, suffering, which, like, I think is a lot down to the shape of his mouth, which is very similar to the mouth shape on the actual reference image. Like, that's not all me, actually. He's concerned. He's going through it. I just made him cry a little bit. You know, just normal things. Oh, I wanted to deepen that up before I moved on. Up. Just a little bit. Okay, and then once that dries, I can do another pass there. I think maybe just doing... I'm just never going to finish a sentence. You guys can finish that one yourselves. It's an IKEA sentence. Do I like that better? I don't know if I do. Well, I mean, it's a construct it yourself. You can make it full of meatballs if you want. I am annoyed with myself about how, which is like, this is small beans. I want to be clear about this. But about how different sized these are. That's what I get for just eyeballing sketching instead of like actually paying attention to what I was doing. Okay. I was tempted to add a little bit of orange here, but I don't know that that's the right call actually. But I do need to darken that up just a little bit. Maybe I'll just sneak a little bit of orange in here and we'll see how I feel about it. Yeah, that's great. All right. It's almost like, iced tea. I still have my hot tea. Like, well, it's not hot anymore. It's cold sitting here, which is fine. But I was like, I want tea, and then I promptly like didn't drink it at all. Are we really just listening to... I wonder if it turns shuffle off. Is that why we're getting so much ACS? Nope, shuffle's on. It just decided we needed to listen to a bunch of ACS, which is fine. Okay. Are you dry? I think you are. I want this brush. Okay, I will check it in a moment. Oh, I'm realizing that I forgot to take a pain pill before I started streaming, which I meant to do. Oops. I'll live. I think it's really funny how my mic picks up me tapping the paintbrush on the side of my glass is loud enough as a sound. It's funny to me. Yes, that's perfect, Cap. Okay, I think I want to add a little bit of yellow and then do a highlight like right here with some white ink. I also think I should do that on the liquid underneath. But overall, I think this guy is mostly done. I think simplicity is the better answer there. These need a little bit of detail, but not a lot. I need to let that dry before I put white ink on it. So, on to, well, I guess I could do details on the popsicle sticks now. Ugh. I put a binder clip on here just so that the pages would actually stay flat and I wouldn't have to worry about it. But also, it keeps catching on the edge of the table and it's driving me a little bit insane. I say as if I'm not already insane, like we all know. We all know. It's fine. again. It would have been smart of me if I had thought ahead to do this on a flat sheet of paper. And I considered it for a solid minute. And then I was like, yeah, but the sketchbook is already in my hand, so I don't need to get up if I just do it in the sketchbook. I did do most of these without a reference too, which, I don't know, that doesn't really mean anything, but I am pretty pleased with myself on the shapes that I got without that. Okay, I do want to record me putting the highlights on here. And this is gonna get a bunch of little sprinkles all over the place. And you need to be shaking something bad. It's almost like I don't use this very much or something. Well, I just mean that using a reference is not like a bad thing, and not using a reference doesn't mean that I'm a better artist. You know, it's just like, it is not a huge statement on anything. Because, like, Trisha's a great artist. She has aphantasia. She can't actually picture stuff in her head, so she uses references a lot. And I think that there's a lot of weird discourse about people not using references and using references as cheating, quote unquote. So I try to be careful about how I phrase that stuff. Because that's all bullshit, just in case anybody's wondering. I could almost knock that over too. That would be really helpful. Okay. I could also not stop that at the appropriate time. That's also fine. Okay. Yeah. And, like, I don't know, people are like, it's not real art if you use references. And that's just, like, the most bullshit take that has ever existed, perhaps. Yeah. And people are like, well, if you use a reference, then you didn't actually make the art. You just made the reference. And that's so stupid. I don't know. People get weirdly up in arms about things. And I think really it's just because people want to find the correct person that they're allowed to bully a lot of the time. It's just like, get over yourself.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you. Where's this guy? This is the guy that I want. Me when I saw Cap for the first time. Gosh, Aiden. How could you not just use AI or something? Because that's not cheating at all either. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I do also want some highlights here. Which maybe I should have waited to do these until they were a little drier, but you know what? Fuck it, we ball. I don't think I want to do super high highlights on here. Exactly, Wiggle, and hello. You should always kill the cop in your head for Schwarzies. And that includes the cop in your head that says if you use tools, you're not a real artist, because that's just BS. I love how this was the one I was most excited to do, and then I didn't touch it at all. Let's finish that before I end up, shall we? Okay. I do need to remember that the pink that I want to use is not the correct pink. It needs to be pinker. It needs to be redder. It needs to be like that. I have enough time. I can do it. I believe in myself. I'm still considering adding highlights to these. I'm not sold yet. Exactly, Shawnee. Exactly. I don't know. Like, so my life is just art all the time at this point. So that's how I make my money is I do art and then I sell it to people. And also the other way that I make money is I stand naked for people to make art of me. And like there is no point in art where using a reference is cheating. Like the only way to use a reference for art that is bad is if you don't have an ethical reference, which is to say you haven't gotten permission to draw somebody, or you are using a reference image that you don't have the proper rights to that will make your life more difficult. Like there isn't a bad way to use a reference as long as it's an ethical reference, which is why AI is bad, because it's unethical. So, like, it's really not, it's not that serious, girly pop. Yeah, true, true. Exactly. Exactly, Wiggle. And like, I don't know. I think that there's some sort of there's a very American concept of individuality that just kind of infects literally every aspect of culture. And I think part of the thing with references, because it comes mostly from Americans, I've noticed in my lifetime at least. And part of the thing about references is that it feels like somebody's helping you. And if you're an American, you shouldn't need any help. You should be able to do everything by yourself, right? That's all BS. It's all BS. We all need help all the time. The greatest human invention is community. So get over yourself and ask for help. Like, it's so simple. It's so simple. I want to deepen up the shadows on these gumballs a little bit, and I'm going to use some Payne's Gray to do it. Because these still feel a little flat to me. That already feels better. Okay. I do think I want to make the green a little bit more intense on our sonic tiers, I guess. I don't know what else to call those. Just to try and make it clearer that that's the dye from the bubblegum pieces. He looks so distressed. I'm in love with him. I love this. I'm so glad I decided to do this. This gives me so much joy. It's so silly. I do still want to add white highlights to the liquid there. Yeah, Goopy Sonic is really all of us, isn't he? Look at him. Me when capitalism. Right? This is what seeing, like finding an old receipt from like 2012 for the grocery store and then comparing it to your current receipt for the grocery store is like. Like, oh, here's a receipt for a box of cereal. Wild that it's like 4 times more expensive than it used to be. You know? Yeah. But at least we're in it together, Goopy Sonic. Anyway, that was a little too real. Let's dial it back. That's still drying. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think I am going to do a highlight on this, but I'm going to do it in gouache so that it's not quite as intense as the white ink. It'll look intense when I first put it down, and then it'll lighten up as it dries. Yeah. Yeah. You dry? Not quite. Yeah, gouache, 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 gouache. Gosh, gouache, gosh. Trying to remember how to spell it is a task, though, so I commend you. It's just like, how many vowels can we put in one word? Okay, I need to look at the image of this again because I don't remember the kind of color. Okay. So I need... It does so valid, Shawnee. Do you think I know how to spell anything? I don't. I am one of the worst spellers on the planet. I do think that's about the right color. Okay. And then let me... That's also valid. It really is one of those words where it's like, okay, I know that there are a lot of vowels in here, but which ones and where do they go? It's a mystery. Gouache. Gouache is what happens when I drip honey when I'm making my tea on the counter, and then I gotta wash the goo. Yeah, you gotta wash that goo. I'm tempted to go around all of these tiny little Rice Krispies that I've drawn and shade in between them. And I know that that's a stupid idea, like long term. I know that if I do that, I'm gonna hate myself and I'm gonna be so tired of it and I'm never gonna want to look at it again, but I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Yeah, that's actually, I've been doing, can I like start at the beginning of a sentence and then finish it? That would be great. Thank you, brain. Um, I've been doing a habit tracker with like drawn images and themes every week. And this week's one is honey and bees. It turned out really cute. Yeah, bees are good. They're also just like so shaped, you know? Although I really only drew one bee and I mostly drew honeycomb, but sometimes you just don't have the time or energy to paint a million bees, even if you want to. Neurodivergent? In me? No, that can't be right. Don't try to paint in between all those, Katie. That's the devil talking. Don't do it. I know you're tempted, but don't do it. It's perfectly recognizable as it is. Probably not, honestly, Shani. I don't know, I find it more an inconvenience than an important feature of my body. And I don't know, as a fat bitch with a lot of tummy, it kind of disappears anyway. So if it was just like gone, I don't think it would be that big a deal. I would be confused about it, but I don't think missing it would be on the table. Okay, I still need to do the white highlights for the liquid here. But like on many fat people, most fat people, I don't know, I won't speak for everybody, but you get like a fold where your belly button is, so it like disappears anyway. So like it's not that important. I think that it would concern a lot of the students who have to draw me though, because you definitely use the belly button as like a midline. So I think they would miss it. I don't think I would miss my own. Which is a weird way to say that, but you know, such is the way, I suppose. Okay, I want to give this a little bit of a texture. Just kind of like that. Yeah, I don't know. For fat stomachs at least, you would have more stuff to do, but like skinny stomachs, it would just be like the flattest expanse of all time. It would be like, I don't know, the Iowa of stomachs. I may end up going back over that digitally and making it pure white, but for now I'm happy with that. I do want to do some shading on the side there. Yeah, just corn everywhere. Yeah, I know you are. I was just specifying. Are you dry? Are you gonna smudge? Let's find out. Okay, I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but what if I did it anyway? Me about literally everything. I know I said I wasn't going to shade all those, but like, what if I did though? What if I did? I have 10 minutes. I can do it, right? Right? We can do this. I definitely won't regret this. I'm sure of it. No, it's happening. It's happening now. To be fair, I really don't need to end directly at 4. For me, I should say. Because book club doesn't start until 5, but I do need a little bit of time to just like sit in some silence so that my brain doesn't explode. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're fine. I'm allowed to make one risky decision as a treat. Yeah, same. Like, there are exactly 2 people on this planet that I will never worry about getting in a voice call with. And I'm dating both of them. Because, like, they signed on for whatever's gonna happen, honestly. So I'm, like, less concerned about that. But this one I do need to, like, be a person with thoughts that doesn't just make weird noises at somebody repeatedly, you know? So I need a minute to get my head on straight. Or head on gay? I don't know. Somebody make that a joke. But like I don't think me walking into book club and just like going mana repeatedly would be appropriate. Although I think some people would be into it, if I'm being honest. But that is definitely like at least 40% of what I do with people in voice calls is just vocal stim back and forth. At least another 30% is me just being absolutely silent because I'm hyper-focusing on something. And the rest of it is really a mixed bag. Exactly, Shawnee. See, you get it. You get it. I knew you would. Yeah, that's fair, Shawnee. That's super fair. I got way more comfortable with my voice because I think people cringing at their own voice is like super common. But I started vlogging, so video blogging every day for a while I was in college, which meant that I was editing my own voice literally every day to post it. And I got way more comfortable with my own voice that way. So I kind of skipped that hurdle when I started streaming. I was still nervous about it, like I got stage fright about it, but it was more what if I do something stupid and less oh my god, they're gonna hear my voice. But I also have the benefit of not having a lot of gender weirdness really around my voice, which I know is also an issue for a lot of people who want to start streaming. There. I think that's great. See, we did it. And it kind of slaps. Like, that looks really good. Good work, all of us together. Okay, I need to do white highlights on this, and I think I'm just going to do a gel pen because I can't be bothered. I want this size. I can't be bothered to get the Dr. Phil's out again. Dr. Phil's? Dr. PH. I know words. No, I don't. There we go. All right. Look at us go. By the time I stream next, the color and focus poll will be finished and I will be able to tell you what our next color will be. I believe I know already. The count has not changed recently. But we'll probably also just finish these ice creams because, again, I went a little overboard and we have a lot more ice cream to do. Oh, say something nice about this piece. Honestly, I'm super obsessed with this guy. I just love the texture that I got in the inking itself, and getting that to translate into watercolor was super easy because I'd already done all the work, like line-wise. Also, can we just have like a moment with Goopy Sonic again because I'm kind of obsessed. I did this just because I thought it would be silly and because I thought Lib would like it, and I'm just so pleased with this. It looks so good. And by good, I mean like he looks horrified. But you know. Yeah, the watercolor really does good texture for this in specific, this kind of ice cream, I think. But yeah. Yeah, these slap. I will show you the other ones that I have set up. I need to be careful not to close the entire book of wet watercolor onto the other watercolor. But we also have Bubbles, who I'm calling Hot Girl Summer, and some other ice creams here. This one I wanted to do a chocolate covered vanilla popsicle was my plan. I also saw this super cute Japanese watermelon ice cream that I was obsessed with, and it was so cute. I'd never seen it before. Yeah, Hot Girl Summer. She's melting. And then we have a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich and a chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich. And again, I really like the texture that I got on these. It's hard to do because I use the brush pen, so doing like the teeny tiny details is a little finicky, but I'm really happy with how they turned out. And then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. He can't pronounce all of the words, and it's okay. He's melting. He's busy. And then we have these little cups with the wooden spoons that you got in like elementary school. Is that universal? It can't be, right? This has to be an America thing. Right? I don't know. I can still taste the wooden spoon. We have a Choco Taco, which I don't know if they actually still exist even, but she's iconic. A plain ice cream sandwich. And then there are some of these guys that have like wild, swirly tie-dye colors that I thought was really cool. And then a rocket pop, but we aren't going to do it in the America colors because fuck that noise. But they make them in other colors, and I hadn't decided what color to do yet. So there's like a banana fudge one that looks really fun. There's also like a nerds one that has some really bright, fun colors. So we'll decide when we get there. But I will absolutely not be doing the bomb pop colors because no. Yeah, me too. I have to only take one from the freezer because if I like from the downstairs freezer and bring it upstairs, because if I bring up the whole box into the upstairs freezer, I will just sit there and black out and eat an entire box, and then I'll wake up and wonder why my tummy hurts. Like, they're too good, man. It's not fair. They must be putting something in those, like, honestly. But we'll do those next time, I think. And hopefully we'll be able to have a bit of a longer stream on Friday. And then we will get cracking on our next color of the month. I do think that with the winter, we will be redesigning my previous most popular sticker. Cap already knows about this because he gets special privileges. But there was a sticker design that I had on my Redbubble before I finally closed it because they decided to be a bunch of twats. That sold consistently, and that was how I made all of my money on Redbubble for a really long time. But it's old art, like from 2011 old art. So I think that we can update that and I can start selling that again. So secrets. Oh yeah, transfied colors would be fun. For sure. But yeah, so that will be next time, and then after that, more things will happen. before I stream next time, the Patreon Sticker Club tier will be going live. The first month you're getting 2 stickers actually instead of just the one. So for the low price of $5, you can get 2 stickers that are so far exclusive to the club. I haven't decided if I'm going to sell them or not. At the very least, you get early access to both of these sticker designs. And they will be shipped to your home. So very convenient for you. So if you like stickers and getting little gifts in the mail would be a great way to do both of those things. Anything else I have to say? I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna go raid Lib because that's just what we do here. We stan Lib. And I need to keep my stream streak up, honestly, because I'm past like 15 at this point, so. I will warn you that Lib does make mini sounds. There are mini sounds there. It might be a little bit chiller because it's a collab stream today, but we will go do that. I'm going to switch over to the ending screen so you don't have to have Goopy Sonic staring into your soul for much longer. But I do think that Lib, if they get a chance to see my art tags, will absolutely freak about the Goopy Sonic. So that will be a fun reaction for all of us. Yes, they have an excellent cackle. It's true. So let me do these things. I'm also realizing how badly I need to pee. That's something that's happening right now. That's what I get for doing a shorter stream. I was like, I don't need to take a break. I'll be fine. Foolish. Foolish. Okay, there are 2 raid commands in chat. The first one is with an emote that you can use anywhere if you're subscribed to the channel. The second one is emotes you can use anywhere on Twitch, no matter your subscription status. So copy and paste the one that is relevant to you, please. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for enjoying Goopy Sonic with me. I'm seeing something on Sonic that I want to change right now, but I'll do that after we end. I will see y'all on Friday. And take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Remember you're loved. If you can't do that for yourself, please do it for me because I think that you're awesome and deserve nice things, and that includes from yourself, even on the days when it's really hard. Yeah. Thanks for being here. See you next time. Yeah. Bye.